Okay, so one of the other interesting things that we talk about, Jeff, whenever we're dealing with AI is um, just like how is it practically useful for companies? And one of the most valuable aspects of AI is content generation. This has become an extremely potent capability. So, one of the things that I think is so interesting is that a lot of our clients who have scaled up, they're leveraging e-commerce and they deliver value to their end customer in many ways and on multiple fronts. A lot of this is by bringing the most valuable products and having the best inventory and really the best logistics to be able to execute on turning around that inventory and delivering it, um, and to be able to provide service and support, possibly around very custom orders, like possibly a unique or detailed quoting process, etc. And so, as these businesses scale up, it's really critical that they provide this sort of consistent progression of value for their end users. Well, one of the pieces of value that's really critical is being able to offer a very extensive and accurate set of information about the products. This may seem very simple, but just when you're dealing with hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands or more products, getting a consistent set of product description, meta information, even images for products that are reliably accurate and consistent is extremely challenging. It's a major overhead. And so, even just improving the quality of that content can be a challenge. So, one of the big capabilities with AI is having AI incorporated into your enterprise e commerce platform so that it can supplement, augment, and even fine tune sort of your outputs that you have. An example scenario would be you're integrated with your ERP system for 10,000 products that are coming from your ERP. And with your ERP or accounting software, or PIM, your product information management tool, um, it probably isn't necessarily a complete, user friendly representation of all the product description, especially if it's coming from an ERP. Typically, you'll have a very short description. It might even be somewhat cryptic. And like someone who started the company or is a warehouse manager was the one who put a lot of this information into the system. And it's like, it works great for pick and pack, but it doesn't really provide someone who's trying to purchase something online the detail that they need.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Just want to take a quick break and remind you we've got some free technical resources for you linked down in the description. Thanks for watching again. Let's get back to the video.
And so AI can be used to take a solid, just small amount of information and hydrate it, if you will, and sort of like make it expand in a reasonably accurate way. And this is a really key capability of AI right now within enterprise e-commerce, is being able to take a lot of your data and make it a lot more user friendly without requiring a human being to do that work. Now, one of the things that we see for a lot of our clients is that they have very specific industry focuses with a specific set of niche vernacular, vocabulary, acronyms, um, collateral, and just even regulation within their industry that's really unique to their industry. So, one of the things that's really important for making sure that the information is accurate and helpful to end users is to do what's called fine tuning for your AI model. So, bringing AI into enterprise e commerce isn't enough. You actually want to do training of the AI model on several hundred, if not thousands, of records that represent a really full picture that the AI model can get about your particular industry. In addition to that, it's also really helpful to have supplemental acronym definition, regulations, etc., within this particular space, so that you can teach your AI model about your particular industry, and then have a approval and auditing workflow for whatever content your AI model is generating or extending that you're bringing in from, say, an ERP system. So I'm just going to give an example for edification for the end user. So an example would be something like I'm selling at an enterprise level. I'm selling helicopter turbine blades. Okay. So these are really expensive. A lot of times they might be pretty custom, and they're probably going to cost like $50,000 or more. So when somebody's searching for this, it needs to be really accurate. But I've decided to acquire 3 companies that also sell these turbine blades. And one of them does like this really interesting polycarbonate, like honeycomb mesh pattern, that, it's like really lightweight and high durability. Another one is like classical, more of a metal type of a structure. Another one just does custom helicopter blades, and that's all they do. And so what I want to do is I want to take my information from my ERP for all of these different business units or companies that we've acquired, and really make it a consistent presentation and depth of information about these different helicopter blades. And as it turns out, there are like 1,000 different helicopter blades. And one of the companies that we acquired, they don't have any real detail around this. So we've got to be able to use either a full-time marketing team member who's going to go write all of this content and keep it up to date every time we make a change, or I can augment that team member so they can be more of a part-time team member, and allow them to audit what my AI model generates. So in this particular case, AI can generate a lot of the content, but I need to actually train the AI before I have it generate content, because I mean, most AI models don't really know about sophisticated materials or detailed explanations of some of the chemical compounds, or like the sequencing of the production of the blades to make them stronger, more durable, whatever. And so I'm going to have to provide the AI with that content. But if I can do that, and let's say that it's more of a broad topic than just helicopter blades, it's like everything about helicopters, then I can literally dominate in my industry and take over in my industry for organic SEO, for this e-commerce space. And this can be sort of an upward spiral, maybe playing along with the helicopter idea. You can really upwardly spiral. But the idea is that if you can if you can leverage a paradigm shift, one of the things that you can do by doing the fine tuning training is not just get SEO value, but you can also have chatbots that provide support as somebody is going through and looking for answers to questions about these helicopter blades or helicopter parts in general. And then why couldn't you apply this to like airplane parts as you expand from just helicopters to now airplanes? And then what about using conversational IVR with this fine-tuned model that can respond to customers who are calling in for support? And then what about using it for an internal knowledge base that your internal team, as you scale your business, can immediately ramp up on basic questions and have really accurate information that's constantly feeding on itself? So you can kind of see how AI is going to really touch a lot of parts of your business. And you want to try to get entries into that as quick as you can so that you can start to take over your space with AI before your competition does. If you'd like more information or support in this process, feel free to reach out to our team. And we also have complimentary resources below.